Growing up, I've been often told to be mindful of scammers. Whether or not it was through an advertisement poster, that message was always out to find me. Motherfuckers will be blasting this across social medias to make sure your dumbass does not get into this kind of mess. And for the most part, people do listen to it, you know. A lot more folks has become more wary of whenever people request for money and shit. For me personally, I've always believed that you'd have to be a fool to get scammed. And with how often those messages came across, they started to get irritating, you know, to have shoved down my throat 24/7.
I would never get scammed. Never, never. Unfold him. Only old people get scammed. Let's be real. Ladies and gents, be constantly falling by those phone con calls and phishing sites. This young man on the other line hasn't even confirmed his identity. Wants my credit card details. Yes, sir!
And for the longest time, I've always had this almost naive mentality that I could never get scammed, that I'd be smart enough to recognize the signs and gut feeling that I'm being conned by a dude. And if I did realize, I would have taken my hidden stash of Remington shotguns that I typically carry and shoot him. You get the point. Me smart to not get scammed. Until this year. Now, I remember that day way too vividly. I was getting dinner with my girlfriend and her friend that day. We had already waited in line for like nearly an hour or so just for a table. So at that moment, we've been out for quite a while now, and I was feeling hella tired. Like grinding gems in 99 Nights in the Forest level tired. So what do we do when we're tired? Is it A, rest, B, enjoy the food, C, all the options above, or D, walk my bum across the mall for a drink? If you said A, B, or C, you're wrong, because D is the only correct option. So that's what I did. With my cravings of cheese boba getting the better of me, I told my girlfriend and a friend, yo, I'm gonna be back real quick, I'm gonna get a drink. Now, in hindsight, me getting scammed was probably karma for wanting to get a drink 10 minutes before they closed. Now that does not sound bad, but working in the F&B industry has made me resent the motherfuckers who order right before we close. Before you say that's part of the job, I'd like to quickly rebut by bringing up that you're going to become homeless and a bum when you're older. Now, as I'm walking to this boba shop, it happened. This 5'7" dude, horizontally challenged, fit straight out of a 2000s high school movie, eyes darting around as if he's off some strong, just had to make eye contact with me. In my mind, I'm thinking, ah shit, he's gonna need my help or something. And guess what? I just had to jinx it too. So this dongle Scott hurriedly scurries to me, asking for the nearest bank branch. It was already 9 PM by then, so I told him they were most likely closed and he gotta wait till tomorrow. What I should have told him is, as soon as I thought it was over, he hit me with a yo, help a brother out by helping me get a train card. I'll pay you back when I'm back. Now to many, they would have just told him no and minded their own business. I am not many. I am naive. So in my haste and lack of judgment, I told this dude, sure. I really told this dude, sure. Now, we're walking to get a new card, and I'll find out more about this dude, allegedly anyway. Now, Junk Food Junkie here had props and everything ready, talking about how he was an exchange student from Canada, came here to further his degree on cybersecurity. He proceeds to pull out a file, talking about how he has to get it home and submit it to his professor as soon as possible. For some reason, the moment I saw that brown paper file, my neurons clicked, and I thought, hell yeah, now I gotta help this dude now. So we keep making small talk. He keeps getting my rapport and trust, which should not have clearly happened. When I finally got Paul Blood his card, which was like $20 in total to get, by the way, he had taken all of my trust at that point. I gave this dude a bro hug before we parted, and I should have known I was getting conned the moment he went down the escalator without giving me a look of farewell, only having done that when he noticed me looking in his peripheral vision. The moment I got back to my girlfriend, she'd been wondering why I was gone for as long as I was. My gleeful bum was yapping about how I had helped the dude get back home. He was gonna clutch up on his assignment and how he got scammed. She straight up told me, well, in essence anyway. I was coping mad hard, bruh. Talking about how he had my number and stuff. He could pay me back whenever he could. I truly believed in pumper in there. The next day, I was basically checking my phone every 10 minutes. I was looking like that dude on those book good phone bad pictures. And those minutes turned into hours. Hours turned into days. And by then, I had to accept. Not only had I been conned, I lost my 20. To say that I was heartbroken is an understatement. The realization that you have been scammed hits you harder than anything else. And to a dumbass like me who genuinely thought he could look up for the signs of a con man, hit harder. All that government budget that went into those posters, media, advertisements, everything to prevent my bum from getting scammed was all for null. But in a way, it was a well-needed learning experience for my bum to stay vigilant of the motherfuckers that tried calling me.
Psst. Yo, man, you dropped my money while walking. I'll give you some cash for the bus.
Damn, that's crazy. It was that. So all things considered, I still have to give kudos to Snack Rio for taking my 20, for opening my eyes and humbling my bum. However, Usagi, if you're watching this, if I see you around that area next time, same scheme, same place, same everything, nice knowing you.